Hello and welcome to The Update. I'm Michelle Stevenson. Well, Aussies are coming forward in extraordinary numbers to get vaccinated against COVID. Almost 28 million jabs have been administered since the rollout began in February. Health Minister Greg Hunt says the country is making great progress.
Over 16 million Australians have now received first doses. Significantly, it's less than 450,000 people to achieve the 80% mark.
While from tomorrow, over 60s will be eligible to receive either Moderna at a pharmacy or Pfizer from their GP nationally. Well, Queensland will be on heightened alert ahead of hosting the NRL Grand Final this weekend. There have been 6 new cases in the state and 4 separate outbreaks. New restrictions are being enforced and capacity for the game reduced by a quarter. Well, health officials admit that Victoria's new record COVID case numbers are a significant setback in the roadmap to reopening. Home gatherings over the grand final long weekend are being blamed for a third of the new infections. Lockdowns across New South Wales, Victoria and the ACT are expected to cost the federal budget billions. It's off the back of an $80 billion improvement this financial year. Treasurer Josh Frydenberg admits there are still challenges ahead.
Our expectation is by the time the COVID disaster payment has ended and that the business support payments have ended, we will be up for a bill of more than $20 billion. That's what we're expecting.
The banking regulator is considering new laws to head off a crisis in mortgage lending. Skyrocketing property prices have seen borrowers taking out loans more than 6 times their annual income. And 3 people have been injured after a powerful storm generated a tornado in the New South Wales Central West. The tornado damaged homes and power lines for around 30 kilometres. To sport now, and the Tour Down Under has been cancelled for a second year. Organisers of the international cycling event have blamed SA border closures and quarantine requirements for overseas teams. And 6 Argentina players have been ruled out of Saturday's rugby championship game against the Wallabies. That's after they left Queensland to go to a Byron Bay health retreat. They remain stranded in Kingscliff, unable to get back to the Gold Coast. In entertainment news, and Britney's lawyer has praised the fans behind the Free Britney movement. He claims they've been instrumental in helping the star make progress in her bid for freedom. Rebel Wilson has hit the red carpet after returning from a lavish trip to the French Polynesia. The star glamming it up in Hollywood for the Vanity Fair, due in a shimmering black jacket dress. And Dolly Parton has thrown her support behind a version of her well-known song Jolene, the star tweeting that she loved Lil Nas X's take on the classic. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcast News team. We'll see you tomorrow morning for another episode of The Update. I'm Michelle Stevenson.